Konnichiwa. Saan nga tayo nag-end? Minori kita. Okay, so let's continue the video, and then after this presentation will be the Koko, Soko, and Asoko. Okay, so that place, this place, that place, and that place over there, or here, there, and that over there. Okay, so let's proceed, or let's continue. Here. Okay, so it's a question. Dare no ketai desu ka? Okay, dare no ketai mo desu ka? Whose cell phone is it? Nori-san no ketai desu. Or because the ketai is owned by Minori-san. Okay, so the answer is Minori-san no ketai desu. Hai, Minori-san no ketai desu. Then, how about this toke? This one na toke is ude toke ni siya ha. Ude toke. Hindi siya ma-edit. Okay, so, ude toke. Yung toke kasi na sinasabi is the wall clock. Okay, if you say toke, that is a wall clock. And then, if you want to say the wristwatch, it's the ude toke. Okay, ude toke. Ude toke. Okay, so that is a wristwatch. Wristwatch. Yeah. Then for the toke, that is the wall clock. Okay, so whose watch is this? It's like that. Or whose watch is it? And then kay kanino daw to? Kay Sally. Okay, so kay Sally. That is Sally in Nihongo is Sari. Yeah. Sari-san no toke desu. Sari-san no ude toke desu. Alright. So that is some of the examples for that. Okay, then let's go to another. Okay, so this one is just like, so this one here is pinagamitan na ng kore, sore, and are. Okay, so the translation for the English is, whose car is that? Whose car is this? Whose car is that over there? Or whose thing is this? Whose thing is that? Whose thing is that over there? Parang ganon. Okay, so still the same. Person's name, and then no, and then the thing, this. Or you may omit the thing. Okay, in this case, inomit niya yung thing. In this case, in these examples, you may omit the thing. Okay, so are wa dare no kuruma desu ka? Whose car is that? Yan. Or car is that, whose car is that over there? Since are yung gamit niya. So we'll say over there. Yan. So instead na Yamada-san no kuruma desu, you may omit the thing, which is kuruma, and then just say directly Yamada-san no desu. Okay, it's Mr. Yamada's. Okay, and then whose umbrella is this? Kore wa dare no kasa desu ka? Umbrella is kasa in Nihongo. Okay, dare no kasa desu ka? And then if you say it's mine, okay, you may say watashi no kasa desu or watashi no desu. Okay, so that's the two ways in answering the person's name, and then no particle, and then the thing. Okay, so and then if you will ask whose thing is this, that, or that over there, or whose thing is it, or whose thing is it, that's the ways in answering. Okay, next, so this one here. If someone will ask you or will confirm to you if this is yours or not, okay, or if this thing is Mr. someone's thing, it's like that. Parang is this thing yours, or is this thing someone's ownership? Parang ganon ang sa English. Okay, so the interrogative or the parang grammar structure in Nihongo for that is kono kono object, sono object, ano object wa. So, paano ba ito? Ano ha? Let's say kono noun. Also, yume kono noun, sono noun, ano noun, wa, ito, dare no, since who is, no, ano noun, sino noun, wa, person, no, okay, person, no, person, no, this ka. Okay, it's the grammar structure in asking, is this thing someone's? Okay, parang ganon. So, kono noun, sono noun, ano noun wa, person's name, no, desu ka? Okay, so it can either be watashi no, anata no, nani no. Okay, so that's the basic grammar structure in asking, is this thing someone's possession? Okay, parang ganun. So, in this example, is this hat yours? Okay, yung question niya in English. So, hat in Nihongo is boshi. Hat na yung sinusuot ha. Okay, so hat, boshi. Boshi. Iba rin yung hat na mainit. Okay, and then konoboshi, this hat is konoboshi. And then just add the wa particle and referring the subject that the subject is konoboshi, this hat. And then yours in Nihongo is anata no. Okay, anata no. And then just basically ask, desu ka? Okay, konoboshi wa anata no desu ka? Is this hat yours? Then your answer will be hi or an iye, yes or a no. And then if this one is since the speaker asks you if that is yours, so you are now the speaker, you will not say hi, anata no desu. Okay, because that will mean sayo. Ikaw na yung speaker, sayo. So you will say watashi no desu. Okay, watashi no desu, because she or he asks you if that is yours. Okay, so of course in answering, you will say if this is yours or not. So if it is, you will say, hai, watashi no desu. Hai, watashi no desu. And then if it is not yours, iie, watashi no ja arimasen. Iie, watashi no ja arimasen. And then if you want to, if you know whose hat is this or is that, you may also say whose hat is that. Okay, so iie, watashi no ja arimasen. Yamada-san no. Okay, or let's say sensei no. Yan. Okay, so you may also correct him or her kung kanino hat yun. Okay, so that's how you ask and then answer this kind of questions. And then, again, ano pa ba nandito? Okay, the o and the nani-nani. Ito yung sabi ko last time na o will mean you speak politely or more honorific than the word connected to it. Okay, so for okane, okay, yung example ko, kane is money already. Okay, kane. But if you will say okane, it will be in a more polite form of money. Parang ganon. If you are speaking to a customer, for example, okane wa ikura desu ka? Okay? So parang the store clerk is asking, how much money do you have? Parang ganon. Okay, so in asking that, the store clerk will ask, okane wa ikura desu ka? Okay, so to be polite to the customer, ginamitan niya ng o plus the kane word, which means money. Okay? Though, pwede rin naman kanay lang ang isa sa ang iaas. Okay? Then, for the miyage, okay? Paglalagyan mo ng o ang miyage, it will become, miyage is a souvenir. Then, paglalagyan mo ng o, it will be a more polite form of miyage. Okay? Then, toire. Toire is a toilet na. But if you say o toire, para kang nagiging polite na or more honorific than toilet. Okay? Or than toire. You may use this o toire wa doko desu ka, for example, nag-ask ka sa isang stranger. You don't know where is the toilet. You ask a stranger. Then you will say, o toire wa nanda? O toire wa doko desu ka? Okay, so not say, or you can also say toire wa doko desu ka. But to be more polite, you can use the o. Okay, and then the toire. So, o toire wa doko desu ka? So, where is the toilet? Okay, and then for the money, that is, and then cha. Cha is also already tea. Okay, and then some people use the ocha parang sa nakasanayan na lang. Okay, they get used to it na ocha is tea, or others will say cha lang. Okay, cha. Okay, chao kudasai o chao kudasai. Yan. So, tea please, it's like that. Okay, so that's the use of o. But there are words also that starts with o, pero hindi siya, politely speaking. Okay? It will mean na yun talaga yung word niya. Like for example, the ototoy. Okay? Ototoy. Yan. Ototoy is like a one word meaning na the day before yesterday. Okay? So, that is the meaning ng ototoy. And then, you can say na totoy, na you may say na totoy lang, the same meaning that toy before yesterday, because may o siya sa unahan. No. This is an example of the word na even it starts with the o character, it represents a whole word, not this one, not like the toire na lalagyan mo ng o is speaking politely. No. It is a really one word, meaning ng ototoy, the day before yesterday. Okay? So be careful dyan. Not all words that starts with o is speaking politely or more honorific than the word after that o character. Okay? And then next is the expression so desu ka? Okay? Expression so desu ka? Okay? So this expression is used by the speaker to acknowledge some new information he or she has just been given. Okay, so you will use this expression if you just know, or parang sa atin pa, ganun ba? So it's like ganun ba? Ngayon ko lang alam, parang ganon yung expression na to. Okay, so I can't explain the so desu ka and meron ba siyang English equivalent? Okay, so kung baga sa atin siya na expression, it's like ganon. Ganon ba? Parang ganon. Okay, so example here, then it is pronounced with the following intonation. So desu ka? Parang ganon. So desu ka? Parang low. Okay, so example conversation here is, kono saifu wa anata no desu ka? Okay, is this wallet yours? Then you will, okay, the speaker is this one. Okay, so speaker ito. And then, ito si listener. Pero of course, nagsagot na rin siya so as speaker na rin siya. But just to say, person 1. Yeah, then person 2. Kasi speaker and listener sila both. Okay, so si P1 nag-ask na na is this wallet yours? In Nihongo that is kono saifu wa. Okay, wallet is saifu in Nihongo. Kono saifu wa anata no desu ka? Kono saifu wa anata no desu ka? Okay, so he or she is asking if that wallet is P1's, is P2's. Okay, so nag-answer naman si P2 na iye, chigaimasu, Tanaka-san no desu. Iye, chigaimasu, Tanaka-san no desu. Okay, so yung answer niya is no, it isn't. It's Mr. Tanaka's. Okay, so kay Mr. Tanaka daw yung wallet. And then just to acknowledge na ganun ba? Okay, parang I see. Yan, so P1 will end the conversation with the expression so desu ka. Okay, and then the conversation ends. So now he knows na yung wallet na yun is Mr. Tanaka's, not P2's. Okay, so that's how you so desu ka. Eto, ano pa ba? Another examples. Let's have so desu ka. Examples using so desu ka. For example, conversation, again, another conversation. Si P1 nagsabi na Kyo shigoto desu ka? Kyo shigoto desu ka? Okay, let's put it here. Si P1 say or ask kay P2 na Kyo shigoto desu ka? Kyo shigoto desu ka? Okay, so today, or are you, or do you have work, or shigoto desu ka? Do you work today? Okay, so parang ganun yung thought. Do you work today? Kasi if I say, do you have work today, that will become shigoto arimasu ka? Okay, so shigoto desu ka na lang yung gagamitin ko. Hi. So, kyo shigoto desu ka? Then P2 will answer no daw. No. Iye. Iye, chigaimasu. Yasumi desu. Okay, so iye, chigaimasu. Yasumi desu. That is no. Isn't. No, it isn't. Day off. I am day off, or it's my day off. It's my day off. Okay, day off is yasumi. So, iye, chigaimasu. Yasumi desu. No, it isn't. It's my day off. And then the P1 will acknowledge that he or she knows now that it's P2's day off, not P2 is not working. Okay, so desu ka. Arigatou gozaimasu. So desu ka. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so parang I see. Thank you for the information. Okay, so it's basically like that. So I see. Thank you for the information. So the conversation now ends. Okay, so kyo shigoto desu ka? Kyo shigoto desu ka? Iie, chigaimasu. Yasumi desu. So desu ka. Arigatou gozaimasu. Right, so it's like a basically short conversation of the two person. Okay, so that's how you use so desu ka. If you know certain information na hindi mo pa alam, na ngayon alam mo na. Yun, parang ganun. Okay, so it's basically, ganun ba? Or in English, I see. I see. Okay? So, ganun. Yung so desu ka. Hi. Okay, next. Next is asking in Nihongo or what brand is this thing? where it is made from. Okay, so, or let's say what kind of thing or what kind of noun, what brand is this noun, or where is this noun made of. Okay, parang ganon. So, still, no particle ang gagamitin. Okay, no particle. And then if you want to ask what kind of thing or what brand is this thing, where is this thing made of, okay, so that will become korewa, sorewa, arewa, nanno, noun desu ka? Nanno, noun desu ka? Okay, so korewa, nanno pasokon desu ka? Our noun here is pasokon, which is computer. Okay, so korewa, nanno pasokon desu ka will mean in English, what kind or what brand does this is this computer, parang ganon. Okay, so what kind of what brand of computer is this, since gamit niya is kore. Hi, so what kind of what brand of computer is this? And then in answering, of course, since the speaker is holding it, and then once you are now the speaker, you will use the sore. Hi, sore wa HP no pasokon desu. Sore wa HP no pasokon desu. So, ang ibig sabihin niya dito is the brand ang sinagot niya. Okay, so it's a or that is a HP computer. Okay, the brand of that computer is HP. It's like that. Okay, so pwedeng that is an HP computer, or that computer is that computer kasi so no pasokon yon. That is a HP computer lang talaga. That computer. Yeah. Okay, so that is an HP computer. Hi. So that's how you answer. Another example here. Yan. So what kind or what brand of television daw ito? Yan. So arewa nanno terebi desu ka? Arewa nanno terebi desu ka? Okay, so what kind or what brand ang television na yon? In answering, of course, since arewa ang question niya, arewa din ang sagot. Arewa Toshiba no terebi desu. Toshiba no terebi desu. Okay, television is terebi in Nihongo. And then you can also, if you want to say that television is Toshiba, okay? So if you want to answer that television is Toshiba, is a Toshiba brand, is a Toshiba brand. Yeah. If you want to answer in this style or in this format, you will say ano terebi wa Toshiba no desu. So that television is a Toshiba brand or is Toshiba's. Let's say you can also say here that television. Basta sa English marami siyang kasi pwedeng isa ano ba yan? Format, diba? So, but the same meaning. That television is Toshiba's. Yeah. Okay, so the same in Nihongo. Ano terebi wa Toshiba no desu. Toshiba no desu. Okay, ano terebi wa Toshiba no desu. Yeah, so that television is Toshiba's. Okay, so that's how you answer if someone asks you what kind of or what brand is that thing. Okay, so last slide. Okay, this one is korewa. In this case, wala nang brand. Okay, so the question is korewa nanno hong desu ka? Okay, this one here, what kind of book is this? So hindi na siya brand. So ang tinatanong na lang niya is, what kind of book is this? What kind of? And then you will answer, Nihongo no hong desu. Yan, this one is read as Nihongo. Nihongo, that is the kanji for Nihongo. Okay, so since korewa ang question, the answer will be sorewa. Okay, so sorewa Nihongo no hong desu. sore wa nihongo no hon desu. Or you may answer, sono hon wa nihongo no desu. Okay? You can translate this in this book is a Japanese book. Okay. So nohong wa nihongo nohong. If you say it's a Japanese book, yeah, nihongo nohong desu. Or nihongo no desu. Yan lang. Or this one, sore wa nihongo nohong desu. Okay. So that's how you ask and answer for the no particles. Hi. Okay, so I guess that's all for kore, sore, and are. Okay, so that the maraming usage ang kore, sore, are in Nihongo. And this noun will be kono noun, not kore noun. Okay, and then that noun will not be sore noun, but sonun noun. And then for that thing over there will not be are noun, but ano noun. Okay, so please remember that. Right? And then the other lessons are now showed to you. Okay, so in using kore, sore, and are. Okay, so that's all for kore, sore, are. And then the next lessons will be about the here, there, and the there na malayo. Okay, so what do you call this? There, over there, the over there para. Okay, so next lesson will be here, there, and over there. Okay? では、また次の授業です。バイバイ。はい、皆さんどうでしたか？わかりましたか？質問ありますか？ありませんか？ Wala? Okay, so naintindihan. Okay, so since walang question, meaning naintindihan. Okay, so let's proceed to another lesson. The koko, soko, and asoko. The this place, that place, and that place over there. Okay? Hi, 皆さん、こんにちは。はい、皆さん、こんにちは。So we're finished about the demonstrative adjectives kore, sore, and are that refers to a thing. Okay, and now this video will talk about the demonstratives that refer place, okay, to places or to a place. In Nihongo, that is koko, soko, and asoko. Okay, so let's start. Hi. Okay, so for the demonstrative adjectives that refers to a place, that is the koko, soko, asoko. Basically means here. Okay, this one is here, there, and over there. Okay, and the polite form of koko, soko, asoko, more polite form is the kochira, sochira, and Achira, respectively. Okay? And these three here also can be used in saying directions, okay? Or in telling directions if there is someone asking you for directions. Okay, so the question, what you call this, the question word, okay, for this topic is the doko. Okay, doko desu ka, meaning where is it? Okay, so tapos na tayo dyan. We're finished about it, the doko. Hi. Okay, so let's, because koko, soko, and asoko refers to a place, right? So these three is just like the kore, sore, and are. It's just that the difference between the two is the referred thing, referred object, let's say referred noun. Okay, so for kore, sore, are, that is referred to a thing. For koko, soko, and asoko, it refers to a place. Okay, so the same. If koko, if you will use koko, this thing or this term indicates that the place where, or the referred place is where the speaker is. Okay? So, kung sa kore, the object, if the speaker holds the object or near the speaker, yung object, it is kore. But for koko, the referred place is where the speaker is. Okay? And then for soko, if sore is if the listener, okay, if the listener holds the object or the object is near the listener, that is sore. For that is the place or the referred place is where the listener is. Okay? And then for asoko, the both of you, both the speaker and the listener is far away in the place or in the referred place. Okay, so it indicates the place where it's distant from both the speaker and listener. Okay, so it is the same for kore, koko, sore, soko, and the are and asoko. Okay, it's just that place yung sa koko, soko, and asoko, and for kore, sore, and are is thing ang referred. Okay. Hi. So for the question, that is the doko desu ka? Okay, doko desu ka? Or for casual style, playing style, that is doko. Okay, where? Okay, so doko. Hi. Okay, so let's have some vocabulary or list of places na pwedeng gamitin. Okay? Number 1, the Kobang. Kobang is a police station in Japanese. Okay, Kobang. Eki. Eki. Okay, Eki is train station. Okay, so pag sasakay ka, if you will ride a train, you will go to a or to an eki to ride a train. That is a train station. Eki. Next, for the bank, that is ginko in Japanese. Ginko. Ginko. For the department store or let's say mall, okay? That is depato in katakana, okay? Depato. It's like kinuha lang siya sa department, okay? Depato. Next, for the house or the home, okay? It is, there are two terms or two words na you can use. Either of the two, okay? It's the uchi or the iye, okay? Iba rin yung iye, yung no, and yung iye, okay? So yung no is iye, itong house is iye, okay? Next, for the post office, this is where you send your mail, you can buy stamps, postcards, okay? Even deposit or withdraw money, meron silang ATM. Okay, ATM cards doon. You can also have a bank account here because they have their own, what do you call this? Bank account. Okay, it's the Yuchu Ginko. Okay, that's what they call it. Yuchu Ginko. For the post office, that is Yubinkyoku. Yubinkyoku. Okay? Next, for their coffee shop. Hi, coffee shop is called their kisaten. Kisaten. Okay? Kisaten. A kisaten can also have tea, okay? Tea or juice. Basta para siyang coffee shop like mga I don't know. Oh yeah, tea. And there are also food, okay? Donuts, cookies, cakes, kisaten. Right? Next, for the park, okay? This is where children play or maraming park kasi doon. Okay, so that is koen. Okay, koen. Park is koen. Next, for hotel, that is hoteru. Hoteru. Okay, that is in katakana. Hoteru. Ay, apartment or yung parang is a rent. Okay, apartment. That is apato. Apato. Also in katakana. Okay, apato. Okay, next is building. That is biru. Biru. Okay, also there is a hiragana word for that. That is the tatemono. Tatemono. Okay, that is also means building. Okay, tatemono. If you want the hiragana term, right? Tatemono also means building. And then don't be confused to this one, huh? To this one and this one. Okay, this one here is for the building na biru, and this one here is for the beer. Okay, beer na yung iniinom. Beer na yung drinks. Ay, then sige. Let's go to the kochira, sochira, and achira. Okay, so as I've said earlier, it is the polite form of koko, soko, asoko respectively. And also, kochira, sochira, achira can be used in referring direction if there is someone who is asking for direction. Okay, if you say there, okay, there, you will say sochira. Okay, or you may also say soko for ano lang, not polite kasi pag may, di ba, if there is someone asking for direction, it's a stranger or kung hindi man na dun talaga close friend, at least we answer them in a polite form. Okay, so we will say the kochira, sochira, achira na term. Okay? Okay, let's go to the basic grammar structure for the koko, soko, asoko. Okay, so for kore, sore, are, we have the kore, sore, are wa, noun des. Okay, noun is a thing. Okay, let's say this is a pen. This is a what? Okay, this is a noun. This is a pen, this is a pencil, anything, nothing. In koko, soko, asoko, the same pattern. The koko, soko, asoko wa. But here, in this case, instead na, though place is also a noun, but because kore, sore, and are is for things, just to emphasize na koko, soko, asoko is for place, let's put here for our noun place. And then just add the des. Okay, so your place can be a ginkgo, depato, as long as it is a place. Okay, koen, hotel, or pwedeng country, basta place. Okay, so we understood it. Okay, so basically it means like here, there, over there is the name of the place. Or kumbaga pa, kasi wrong grammar kasi, di ba? Here, here is Cohen. Here is Cohen. Here is park, by the way. Here is park. Okay? So, instead na ganun yung ipag-translate natin, we can have the correct grammar for the this, that, over there is place. It's not a thing na. Okay? So, this is a park. Parang ganon. This is a bank. Okay? So, koko wa ginko desu. Koko wa koen desu. So, you can't say na kore wa koen desu. Kore wa ginko desu. Okay? So, kore, sore, are is for things. Koko, soko, asoko will be for places. Okay? So that's for the example. Let's have an example here for the koko, soko, asoko. Let's say koko wa koen desu. Koen desu. Okay, so this is a park. Or if you want to word for word talaga, yung koko is here. So, it's like, here is a park. Parang gano'n. Okay? But for the correct grammar na lang siguro, parang you said na this is a park. Okay? This place here is a park. Parang gano'n. Okay? So, this place here. Pag sinabi mo kasing this place, it will be kunobasho. Okay? So, let's sunumama na lang yung this is a park. Okay? As is na lang yung this is a park. Okay? So, that is a parang example for this grammar pattern. Okay? And then, next is how. How to ask direction. Okay? So, this can be useful when you go to Japan. If you don't know where to go or where is the place you will go, you can ask for direction by saying, sumimasen. Let's say for example, you will go to the bank. Okay, so, ginko wa doko desu ka? Ginko wa doko desu ka? Okay, or anything na place na you will ask. Okay, so place here is a like variable. Okay, so it can be a ginko, it can be a park, it can be a kobang. If you lost something, you will go to a kobang to parang report it. Okay, so this is the parang sentence in asking direction. Okay, so for example, you ask a stranger. Of course, it's a stranger, so you will say, "Excuse me." Okay, so sumimasen is sumimasen in Nihongo. Hey, sumimasen. Koban wa doko desu ka? Ginko wa doko desu ka? Yubin kyoku wa doko desu ka? Depato wa doko desu ka? Parang ganon. Okay, so this is a example of a question and answer for the asking for direction and then answering that the speaker. Okay, so let's have A-san ask. Say, sumimasen, yobin kyoku wa doko desu ka? Okay, so excuse me, where is the post office? And then the listener will say, yobin kyoku wa asoko desu. Okay, so parang tinuturo niya. He is telling the direction where is the post office. Okay, so he or she will tell yobin kyoku wa hai asoko desu. Okay, or kotsira desu kung andyan na talaga sa kanyang likod ba ngayon or hindi niya lang alam na yubin kyoku na pala yung place na ano ba yan, inaapakan niya. Okay, so you will say sochira desu or for talagang malayo talaga asoko desu. Then by also pointing your finger, your hand in which direction. Okay, para ganon. That's how you ask and answer. That's how you ask for direction. Okay, so by saying sumimasen, place wa doko desu ka? Okay, doko desu ka? And then, okay, another what do you call this? Another grammar pattern. Okay, so the noun wa place desu. Noun wa place desu. Okay, so using the sentence pattern, you can state where the place or a thing or a person is. Okay, so the noun here can be a place, can be a thing, or can be a person. Okay, so if it's a place, you will say the place is there, the place is here. Okay, parang ganon. And then if it's a thing, the thing is there, the thing is somewhere, parang ganon. Basta place siya dito. And then the noun can be a place, a thing, or a person. Then let's say a person. So, Yamada-san wa, asan, parang ganon. Yamada-san wa, jimusho ni imasu, parang ganon. By the way, okay, so the noun here can be a place or a thing. Let me say, I guess this is not. I guess it can be a person because if you say watashi wa, I guess it can't be used in person because if you say watashi wa ginko desu, it will say I am a bank. Okay, so I think it's not a place. Right. Okay, so pwede rin pala. It's like, let's say, pwede I guess. Okay, so it basically saying, it's a noun sentence kasi. Okay, so you can also say person. Yamada-san wa jimusho desu. Okay, so it's saying na si Yamada-san is in the office. Okay, jimusho is office. Okay, so it's a noun sentence. But if you will say talaga na existential verb for imas, okay, so Yamada-san wa jimusho ni imasu. Okay, but for this grammar or sentence pattern, this is a noun sentences kasi. That's why wala munang imasu. Okay, but the noun here can be also a person. Okay, so Yamada-san wa, where is he? Parang ganon, ang yung place dito. And then just add the desu. It will tell the listener na kung saan si Yamada-san. Okay? So, example dito, ote-aray is toilet. Okay, so it's a place. So, noun natin is a place and then wa, place. Asoko desu ang gamit niya. Okay, so the koko, soko, asoko can be also used also here as a place. Not always na nasa unahan lang siya. Okay, so the koko, soko, asoko can be used also by telling where is the place, where is the thing, where is the person is. Okay? So, ote arai wa asoko desu. The toilet is over there. Okay, in English. Or you can say here, toire. Toire wa asoko desu. Or otoire wa asoko desu. The toilet is over there pa rin ang meaning nun. Okay? And the next example, we have the jimusho wa nikai desu. Okay? The office is on the second floor in English. Okay? Jimusho is office. Then second floor is the nikai. Okay? Ito yung sa counters natin. Okay? So nikai desu. Jimusho wa nikai desu. And then dito, hoteru wa asoko desu. Okay? The hotel is over there. Hoteru wa asoko desu. Hi, so that's how this sentence pattern, or if you will use the sentence pattern, it will mean or you are stating where the place, the thing, or the person is. Okay? Next, okay, so how to use the doko and the dochira. Doko is used or both is used for asking where. Okay? Also, for asking which direction, you can use the dochira. Okay, and then this one is politer. Yan, ito yung sabi kong kanina na more polite than doko. Okay, so let's have an example question and answer. Where is Davao? Hi, Davao wa doko desu ka? Davao wa doko desu ka? Okay, so where is Davao? Then the answer of Bisang is Davao is in the Philippines. So, Davao wa Philippines desu. Davao wa Philippines desu. Okay? Or you can say, maraming pwedeng sagot kasi dito. If someone will ask, dabawa doko desu ka? This one, dabawa piritin desu is a one way of answering. You can also answer, dabawa, Filipino aware kasi dabawa Philippine des dabawa Philippine des dabawa Filipini arimasu. Okay, so Davao is in still Davao is in the Philippines. Yeah, Dabawa, but just for this lesson, we use the Dabawa Philippine des. Okay, so let's stay put na lang in this sentence pattern. Okay, Dabawa Philippine des. Dabawa Philippine des. Next, if you will ask, where is the elevator? Okay, so erebeta wa dochira desu ka? You are asking where is the direction of the elevator, parang ganon. Okay, so erebeta wa dochira desu ka? Erebeta wa dochira desu ka? Okay, so there are two answer na pwede dito for Bisa. He or she may answer for the more polite term for that over there is achira desu. Okay, but by also pointing his or her hand in the direction. Okay, so achira desu. Or for for more formal na yung asoko, but much formal yung achira. Okay, so you can answer either of the two. Okay, achira desu, asoko desu. It's still the same meaning. Okay, they still have the same meaning. And now, okay, so doko and how to use doko and dochira are also used for asking the name of the country, company, school, or representation someone belongs. Okay, so this how to use doko and dochira, you can ask by asking which school do you belong, or parang ganon. Okay, so gakko wa doko desu ka? Okay, if there is someone asking you on this question, gakko wa doko desu ka? Okay, so saan yung school mo? Parang ganon yung question. So what school do you go to? In English, what school do you go to? And then you may answer UIC desu. Okay, UIC desu. Yan. So it can be a direct to the point na answer, or you can answer gakko wa UIC desu. Gakko wa UIC desu, or UIC desu. Okay? And then if ever tapos na kayong you graduated and then you work for a certain company, okay, so someone will ask you kaisha wa dochira desu ka, or kaisha wa doko desu ka? Okay, kaisha wa dochira desu ka? What company do you work for? Then you just say the company desu, and then or kaisha wa company desu. Okay, the name of your company, and just add the desu. That's how you answer the doko and dochira question. Okay? And then you can also use the doko and then connect with the particle no, and just say the thing, and then desu ka, that will mean where is this thing made. Okay, so sa past lesson sinabi ko na there are many uses of no. Okay, so one of those is for telling where this thing is made of, parang ganon, or saan ginawa. Okay, parang ganon. So the question sentence pattern for that is doko no thing desu ka, or doko no thing talaga. Okay, so where is this thing made? Kasi yung car naman thing rin yun. Okay, so where is this car made of? Where is this table made of? Where is this computer made of? Lahat yun mga thing. That's why we use thing here. It's a variable, yeah. Okay, so doko no thing desu ka, or in English it is where is this thing made? Okay. Hi. let's have an example question here and answer also. Okay, so this watch daw, where is this wristwatch made? Okay, where is this wristwatch made in English? In translating that in Nihongo, just use this question sentence pattern, the doko no thing desu ka, and just replace thing with the ude toke. Okay, wristwatch is ude toke. Hi. So after replacing ude toke as sa thing mo, so just as is yung doko no, okay, doko no, and then replace thing with ude toke, and then just as is the desu ka? Okay, so doko no ude toke desu ka mean in English is where is this wristwatch made? Okay, doko no ude toke desu ka? Okay, so the answer is if it's made in Japan, okay, so the doko here is the place where the thing is made. Yung isasagot nyo. Okay? So, Nihon no ude toke desu. Okay, so if it is made in Japan, if it is made in America or the USA, you can say America no ude toke desu. Or let's say it's made in Canada. Okay, Canada no ude toke desu. Or if it's made in the Philippines, Filipino ude toke desu. Okay, so that's how you answer the question doko no thing desu ka? Okay, where is this thing made? It is made in Japan, made in China. Okay, chugoku no ude toke desu. Okay, parang ganon. Okay, so that's how you answer the question, where is this thing made, or doko no thing desu ka? Okay, so this one is an example also. Doko no camera desu ka? Okay, where is this camera made? If it is made in Japan, then no. If it is made in China, okay, chugoku no camera desu. Chugoku no camera desu. Hi. Okay, next. Another sentence pattern or question sentence pattern. The noun wa nan desu ka? Noun wa nan desu ka? Okay, you will use this pattern, this sentence pattern, when you want to ask what the referred place is. Okay, so if you want to ask, what is that place over there? Okay, ano yung lugar na yun? Or let's say, saki no basho wa nan desu ka? Ayun, so what is that place over there? In Nihongo is, asoko wa nan desu ka? Asoko wa nan desu ka? Okay, so asoko here is this one, that place over there. So ito yung noun natin. Okay? So the noun here is should be a place. Okay, so it can be a kadalasan na ginagamit talaga asoko. Okay? So or let's say you're in a ano ba tawag dyan? Call, okay? Telephone call. And then you don't know the place of where the other person on the line. Okay? So you will ask, sochira wa nan desu ka? Sochira wa, sabihin mo, urusai desu ne. Achira wa nan desu ka? Okay? So you are telling na, maingay dyan, anong lugar ba yan dyan? Parang ganon. Okay, so what place is that? No? Parang ganon. Kasi yung kung saan nandun yung listener. That's why, sochira ang gamit. Okay, so you are asking, what is that referred place? Okay? So we have a question and answer example here. What is that place over there? Okay, asoko wa nan desu ka? What is that place over there? Okay, so if you will answer, if you know what is that place over there, of course you will answer by just changing the nan with your answer. Okay, asoko wa daigaku desu. Or daigaku is university in Nihongo. Okay, daigaku. If you say that is a hospital, okay, the hospital is byoin. Okay, hospital is byoin. Byoin, that is hospital. Ano pa ba? Let's say, gakko. Yan. Gakko is school. Baba. Asoko wa ichiba desu. Yan. Ichiba desu is market. Okay? Market, parang town market. Yan. Okay, so palengke, ichiba. Ano pa ba? Hongya-san. Hongya. Okay? It's a bookstore. So there are many vocabularies, okay? So if wala siya sa vocabulary na pinost ko, you may ask if you want, then you may also search for yourself, okay? And then just ask if this is wrong or correct ba yun na vocabulary, okay? Because there are many vocabularies in Nihongo na this word will only be used in this certain situation, then this word is cannot be used in this sentence, parang ganon. Okay, so marami siyang exemptions, kumbaga. Okay? Hi. So that's how you ask and then answer. What is the place over there? Okay? And then we have a specified parang chart here. Okay. So we have a chart here. Okay, so for the demonstrative adjectives na chart, okay, for an easy familiarization. Okay, so for the ko series, for the ko, so, and do series. Okay, this is the here, there, over there, or this, that over there, and then the question word. Okay, so for things, if you want to say this, you will say kore. Okay, for things. If you want to say that, you will use sore. And then if you will use that over there, are. And how to ask question, you will use the dore or which one of those things. Okay? Hi, dore or the dochira. Okay, if there are two lang. And then for a thing or person, for this, that is kono noun. Okay, so the noun here can be a thing or can be a person. Okay, so kono hito. Okay, so kadalasan lang the noun here is kung sasabihin mong person, that is kono hito. Okay, hito. Yan, if you will refer that this person, then if you will say this thing, that is kono mono. Or you can say kore. Okay? So kono noun. Hi, so you will use that kono and then plus the noun. And if you want to say that thing, that person, you will use the sono and then the noun. Okay? If it's a person, you will use the hito, sono hito. And then for things, it is sono mono. Okay, sono mono. Mono is thing. Okay, in Nihongo kasi. Okay, mono. Mono is thing. Right? And then if you want to say that over there na thing, na noun, you will use the ano and then the thing. The thing. The noun. Okay. If it is thing, ano mono. If it's a person, ano hito. Okay, then if you will ask, who is that, ano ba yan? Dono na. Okay, so, dono or the, ano kasi yung dochira. Dono noun desu ka? Okay, so kung kanino, whose pala, whose in English, okay? Whose, dono noun. Okay, whose thing is this? Whose person is that? Parang ganun. Okay? Or whose thing is, whose. And then if you, ito na yung topic natin ngayon, if you are referring to this place or here, that is Koko. Okay? Or if you want to say that place, it will say, you will say Soko. And then that place over there, that is Asoko. Okay? So, don't be confused kay thing at saka kay place. If you want to say this is a thing, this is a place. And then if you want to ask question, okay, the question word there is the doko. Okay, doko desu ka? Ay, and then for polite form of place, and then it's also how to ask, and this is also the word, okay, the term used for asking direction or for saying the place. So for the ko series, it is the kochira. And then for the so series, it is the sochira. The same meaning here, there, and then the a series, achira, that over there, or that place over there, okay? And then for the question word, for this polite form of koko, soko, asoko is the dochira. Okay, so iba rin yung dochira na polite form ng tao. No, donato pala yun. Dochira. Dito. Sa two choices. Okay, so be careful. Hindi palaging na kung ang maririnig nyo is dochira desu ka is you are choosing between two choices. But also, there is a certain situation na they will question or they will ask you in the form of dochira desu ka na ang meaning, where is the direction? Parang ganon. Okay? So this is the parang simplified demonstrative adjective na chart. Okay? So for you to be able to familiarize for an easy familiarization. Okay? And then next is how to ask the price of a certain noun. Okay? So this is also very important kasi when you go to Japan, you will buy something, and then if you don't know the price, of course you will ask, how much is this thing? How much is this noun? Okay? So that is in Nihongo, noun wa ikura desu ka? Noun wa ikura desu ka? Or ikura desu ka? Okay? So it is the noun wa ikura desu ka means how much is noun. Okay? So that is how much is noun in English. Okay? So noun wa ikura desu ka in English is how much is noun. Okay, so noun here can be of course, a thing only. Tama ba? Yeah, because it's rude naman, di ba, pag sabihin mo how much is this person. Yan. Kuno hito wa ikura desu ka, di ba? It's a very para mong hinihingi yung presyo ng taong yon. Okay, so it's a very rude question. So I guess the noun here can be a thing only. Okay, so hindi rin naman pwedeng place, right? How much is how much is place, diba? Okay, so the noun here is a certain thing. Okay, so of course the answer naman is just say how much is it? Is it 1 yen? Okay, so the next slide will show you the parang currency, the coin and the bill of Japan. Okay, so if it is ichien, okay, if that thing is ichien, ay ichien desu. Yan, this is the picture for ichien. Okay, or the 1 yen, ichien. Okay, next sa ichien is the goen. Okay, walang nien, walang sang, walang yongen, but goen ang next. Okay, kung baga sa atin piso, 5, 10, di ba? Okay, so sa kanila, they have the piso, okay, the ichien, the goen, and then next is the juen, Juen, ito yung picture nila, okay? This is the Goen. Juen. Okay, that is the Juen. And then next sa Juen, the Go Juen. Okay, Go Juen. Wala silang 20N. Okay, wala silang ni Juen. Pag Juen, diretso ng Go Juen. Yan. Go Juen. Next, the Yakuen. Yakuen. Okay, Yakuen. And then next sa Yakuen is the Go Hyakuen. Go Hyakuen. Okay, Go Hyakuen. Ito yung picture. Siguro rare ang silver doon. Ang Goyaku is like it's like parang bronze. Parang ganito rin yun. Hindi. Ito ata. Pero feel ko itong kulay na to is rare. Okay, so kadalasan ano siya? It's silver ba? Nakalimutan ko na. I guess it's silver maybe. Okay, basta ito yung face ng 500. Basta may 500 at isa 500 yen. Okay? And then let's go to their bills. Hi, their bills is sengen. Yan, 1,000. Sengen. Sengen. Okay? And then this 2,000 here is very rare. Okay? So, hindi pa nga ako nakakuha ng 2,000 yen. Okay. So, accept this bill. Okay. So, kung makakita kayo, maybe keep it na lang kung makakatanggap kayo ng niseng yen. Kasi, very rare na makakita ng niseng yen doon. Okay. Kadalasan talaga, ito, seng yen, tsaka diretso na ay, wala rin, yeah, goseng. Meron pala. Yeah, goseng yen. Okay, so pero sa goseng yen is iba na. Okay, so this is the old ata na goseng yen. Okay, so this is old. And then, the ichimang. Okay, so the 10,000. It's the pinakamalaking paper bill nila. Is the ichimang yen. Ito yung tinatawag nilang lapad. Okay, isang lapad is 10,000 yen. Okay, isang lapad is ichimang yen. Ichimang yen. Okay? Hi. Okay, so example of a question and question for asking example for asking how much is a noun or how much is a thing. Okay, so we have the ringo here. Ringo is an apple. Okay, so ringo wa, the noun is apple, which is ringo in Nihongo. Okay, so ringo wa ikura desu ka? Ringo wa ikura desu ka? Meaning in English, how much is the apple? How much is the apple? Okay, we have the price here. It's 250 yen. So, 250 yen desu. 250 yen desu. Right, another example. We have a t-shirt here worth 700 yen. So, in asking how much is that shirt, for example, you don't know the price. Okay, T-shatsu wa ikura desu ka? T-shatsu wa ikura desu ka? Okay, how much is the shirt? It's 700 yen. So, 700 yen. 700 yen. 700 yen. Okay, so that's how you answer the price of a certain thing. Okay, so you can also say you can also answer by saying ringo wa 250 yen. T-shatsu wa 700 yen. Or 250 yen. 700 yen. Okay? So, depende na yun sa'yo. Pwede diretso, pwede namang you copy the ringo wa and then the price list. Right? Okay. Okay, next is how to say in Nihongo the price of a certain quantity of an object. Okay, so let's say this thing is what price for how many for the quantity of. Okay, so let's say this thing is 100 for 1 dozen. Okay, so parang ganon. Or for 2 pieces, it's 200 yen. Okay, let's say parang ganon. Okay, so the sentence pattern for that is kore, sore, are, or you can use the subject. Okay, subject here meaning it can be a certain name of a thing. Okay, so let's say for example, the example here is hamburger. Okay, so hindi siya ginamitan ng kore, sore, are, but the subject's name, which is hamburger. Okay, hamburger in Nihongo is hambaga. Hambaga. Okay, and then just copy the wa particle in referring the topic. And then the counter here is yung na-lesson na natin na about counters. If it is a hamburger, if there is a one burger, you may use the tsu, okay, the tsu suffix, or suffix, or you may use the ko, okay, iko, hamburger wa iku, guman. Hamburger wa iko, okay, I guess it's iko lang. Ko, pwede pa bang ko? Yeah, hindi naman siya flat, hindi naman siya big. Okay, you can use the ko or the tsu suffix there if hindi naman lalagpas ng 10. Okay, so the counter here should be the counters na lesson natin. If it is a small object, you may use it. If it is not above 10 pieces, you may use the tsu particle. Yan. Okay, and just copy the de particle. Okay, and then the price. Okay, so the price for this quantity. Okay, so how much is the price for this quantity of this thing? Parang ganun siya. Okay, and then just add a des. Now you can have the sentence pattern for saying that this object, okay, that this thing is the price for this quantity. Parang ganun. Okay, so we have the example hamburger here. The hamburger is one only. Okay, so for one burger, it's like for one burger, it is 100 yen. Okay, so the hamburger is 1 for 100 yen. Or one hamburger is 100 yen. Okay, so 1 in the tsu particle, the tsu suffix, it is hitotsu, or one piece. Okay, so one piece of hamburger is 100 yen desu. Ay, 100 yen desu. Okay, so for one burger daw, it is 100 yen. That's why the one hamburger is for 100 yen in Nihongo is hamburger wa hitotsu de 100 yen desu. Or let's say for a dozen hamburgers. So there are 12 pieces. So lampas na siya ng 10. So we can't use the tsu na. We will use the ko already. Okay, so 12ko. Ay, so hamburger wa 12ko de magkano ba? 100. So let's say 1,000. Okay, so 1,000 yen. So bumaba siya kasi paramihan wholesale kumbaga. Okay, so let's have another example here. Hamburger wa 12個12個12個で1000円です。Right? Okay, so pwede mo rin siyang gamitin dito na 12個. Yan. So, hamburger wa 12個で1,000 pala. 1000円です。はい。So, 1000円です。So, for 12 pieces, okay, 12 pieces of hamburger, it's worth 1,000 yen. Kung baga ganun ang thought niya. If you will use this sentence pattern here. Okay? So, if you say kore, if you are holding the object, okay, so kore wa, if you are the speaker and then you hold the thing or the object, so you will say kore wa, let's say you're holding a tamago, and then you are holding two you're holding a tamago, and then you will say, let's say, counter is Nico. Okay? Nico de, magkano bang itlog? Size 12. Okay, so, これは、Nico de, 10, 10 peso des. Okay, so parang ganun. So, yung tamago, yung hinahawakan mo na tamago, for 2 pieces of that, you will pay, ilan yung sabi ko? 10 pesos. Okay? So, これは2個で10ペソです。Okay? Or for yen, that is これは2個で、let's say, 50 yenです。Okay? So, parang ganun yung examples. So, you can use the kore, sore, are, if you are holding, if the listener is holding, or from both of you is far away, the thing is far away. Or you may use the subject itself. Okay, so for the subject here, it's the name of the thing. And then just add wa, and then counter is the quantity, kung ilan lahat sa isang price na ganito. Okay, and then the price of this quantity here, and then just add the des. And now you can say in Nihongo that the 12 pieces or the pieces of this thing is for this amount. Okay, so parang ganon. We have an example maybe. Okay, so last slide. Okay, so the example is, Ringo. Your thing is Ringo. And then they have 2 here. Okay, so Ringo wa 2つで or 2個で2つで500円です。Okay, so for 2 apples, it's 500 yen daw. Okay, so for 2 apples, it's 500 yen. Kumbaga ganun yung pagkakasabi. Okay, and then we have the cola here. Okay, so for 1 cola, one can of Coca-Cola is 100 yen daw. Okay, so the Coca-Cola there is Cora pala ang tawag. Okay, not Coca-Cola, and then not Coke, but Cora. Okay, so remember this if you want to drink Coca-Cola. That is Cora. Cora wa ippon. Okay, that is a one cylindrical object. So one is ippon de 100 yen desu. Okay, so it's 1 can for 100 yen. Okay, so the Coke or the 1 can of Coke is 100 yen. Okay, so yun yung sabi niya dito sa example or sa sentence na ito. Okay, so that's how we use the koko, soko, and asoko, and another parang dagdag na lang doon sa kore, sore, ere. Okay, so how you will answer the how much is it. Okay, so I guess that's all for koko, soko, asoko, that is here, there, and that over there, or this place, that place over there in English. Okay, so I guess we're finished na sa the demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so we're finished already. After this, we'll go to verbs. Okay, so how to create sentences using the verbs. Okay, so, mata, tsugi no jugyu desu. Mata ne. Bye-bye. Minasan, どうでしたか？授業はどうでしたか？わかりましたか？質問ありますか？ありませんか？大丈夫ですか？
はい。
ありがとうございます。Okay, so that's all for koko, soko, asoko. Okay, so para siya yung demonstrative adjective for places. Okay, for things naman is the kore, sore, and are. Okay, so since no questions, naintindihan daw? Okay, let's proceed to another lesson. Okay, for this lesson, dito mag-i-end yung lesson nyo for your midterm exams. Okay, so midterm exam will be on Wednesday, okay, 8 to 11. It will be a scheduled exam again, so just look at your classroom. So for the next lesson, this will be an intro, okay, intro to verbs. Okay, so yung mga past lessons natin is noun sentences. Now, you will be able to create sentences using Nihongo verbs. Okay? So, let's start. Minasan, konnichiwa. Kyo. Hai, minasan, konnichiwa. 今日の授業は、動詞ですね。Okay, the 動詞 is verbs in English. Okay, so we'll start now discussing or creating sentences using verbs. Okay, so verbs in Nihongo, by the way, is not the same in English. That verb is a verb. Parang ganon. They have one group, okay? One group meaning verbs are all verbs. If this verb is like this, you will change to ing form like this one, parang ganon. Okay? But in Nihongo, verbs are grouped into three. Okay? So let's start our lesson on identifying. Okay? So if this verb or this Nihongo verb is in the group 1 or in the group 2 or in the group 3. Okay, and how to identify those Nihongo verbs if it is in group 1, group 2, group 3. Okay? Hai, dewa, hajimemashou. Okay, so again, as I have said, verbs in Nihongo is grouped into three groups. Okay, and how to identify them? Okay, so verbs in Nihongo is group 1, group 2, group 3 groups. Okay, so how to classify the verb if it is in group 1, group 2, group 3? Okay, a Nihongo verb is in group 1 verb if the root word, okay, if the root word of the mass form, let's say if the root word of the mass form ends in E sound, okay, ends in E sound. It's either be in the E column, chi column, ri, bi, mi, ni, ki, and gi. Okay, like for this example, araimasu. Okay, this one, araimasu. This is the mass form of the verb to wash. Okay, mass form meaning nag-end siya sa mas. Okay, this is the mass form. Okay, this is the mass form of the verb to wash. Araimasu. Meaning yan, mas yung nag-end sa kanya, sa word niya. Okay, merong mas. Yan, that's why it's called the mass form. Okay, and then the root word here is the word before mas, which is arai. Okay, so since the root word ends in E sound, it is in group 1 verb. Okay, so yun lang yung tatandaan nyo. You should remember that if the root word of the mass form of the Nihongo verb ends with E sound, it's either be in the E or the chi, ri, bi, mi, ni, ki, gi, it is in group 1 verb. Okay, like this one. Tachimasu. Okay, ends in E sound, the chi. The root word ends in chi, which is ends in E sound, right? So C-H-I. The next, the kairimasu. Kairimasu ends, the root word ends in ri. That's why it is in group 1. Next, B, asobimasu. The root word ends in B. E sound. That's why group 1 verb meaning to stroll or asobimasu or to play. Okay, asobimasu is to play. Pwede rin siyang play. Hi. And then, yomimas, okay? Yomimas, the root word is yomi, ends in E sound. Baliktad na ito. Hi. And the next, the ni, shinimas. Shinimas meaning to die. Okay? So the root word is shini. That's why it ends in E sound, group 1 verb. And then next, ki, ikimas. Okay? Ikimas, the root word is iki, ends in E sound, meaning yan to go na verb. Okay? Ikimas. Next, oyogimas. Yan. Oyogimas. The root word is oyogi. Ends in E sound. Then oyogimas in English is to swim. And then the hanashimas, the root word is hanashi. Okay, hanashi, meaning the root word ends in shi, E sound, group 1 verb siya. Okay, hanashimas meaning to speak. Okay, so later I will give you a list of common verbs. Okay, so you may look at that list of verbs for your what do you call this, for your basis, or not, for your guide on what is the Nihongo of this verb, on that verb. Okay, so always remember for group 1 verbs, the root word will end in E sound. Okay, so those are group 1 verbs. Next, for group 2 verbs naman, group 2 verbs, if the group 1 verbs end in E sound, the root word is end in E sound. Group 2 verbs naman, the root word ends in E sound. Okay? E, te, re, be, me, ne, ke, ge, and se. Okay? Those words ends in, if the root word ends in E sound, those are group 2 verbs. Okay, so this is very important that you can identify if the verb is a group 1, group 2 verbs in Nihongo, because in Nihongo, there is a conversion of verbs kasi. You will convert the mass form into jishu form, to te form, nai form, ta form, shiteiru form. Okay, so later na yon. But now, you should, it is important that you should know how to identify verbs, the group of verbs. Okay? So for group 2 verbs, the root word that ends in E sound is a group 2 verb. Everything, okay? Every verbs na nag-end ng E sound, the root word ends in E sound, is a group 2 verbs. Okay? Like oshemas, meaning to teach. Oshemas. Stemas, or stemas. Okay? Stemas, to throw away. And then yogoremas, to be dirty. Yan. Tabemas. Shimemas, meaning to close, to eat. Kasanemas, to pile. Taskemas, to help. Nagemas, to throw. Misemas, to show. Okay? All of those verbs, the root word is okay? So remember that the word before mas. Okay? Before one. Yan. Okay? And then in group 2 verbs, there are, by the way, there are group 2 verbs that ends in E sound. Okay? So the root word ends in E sound, but it is considered as group 2 verbs. Okay? So these are the list. These are the list of the verbs that the root word ends in E sound but considered as group 2 verb. Okay, so you should remember these all verbs that ends in E sound, the root word that ends in E sound but group 2 verb. Okay, so don't be confused them to be in the group 1 verb. Okay, so first verb, imas. Okay, so as you can see, the root word is e. Okay, so it lasts or it ends in e sound, but this verb is considered as group 2 verbs. Okay, so just like for the ochimas. Ochimas, the root word is ochi, but ends in e sound, but it is not a group 1 verb. It is a group 2 verb. Okay? So remember these verbs. These all verbs, meaning group 2 verb siya. Even if the root word ends in e sound. These are called special verbs. Okay? So ochimas meaning to fall. Orimas is to get off a vehicle, okay? And then tarimas, to borrow. Tarimas, to be enough, okay? Abimas, meaning to shower or to take a bath. And then nimas, to watch. Iba yung misemas and to nimas, okay? So misemas is to show something. And then to watch, nimas is to watch something. And then ikimas, this one, the ikimas here, where is the ikimas? Okay, the ikimas here is a group 1 verb meaning to go. But the ikimas here, na group 2 verb is what in English to be alive. Okay, to live, parang ganon. Okay, to be alive, that is ikimas. They are different only in the kanji. Okay, and the next, okimas. That is to wake up. Kimas. Kimas here is to wear. Meron din kasi isang kimas na meaning to come. Okay? But that kimas is group 3 verbs. Okay? Later. Okay? So the kimas here is meaning to wear. And the next, the kimas. Meaning to be able to do something. Okay? And next is sugimas. Sugimas meaning to exceed, okay? And the next, kanjimas, meaning to feel something. Next, shinjimas, meaning to believe someone or to believe something. Kung ano yung pinapaniwalaan nyo. Yan, shinjimas. Tojimas, meaning to close. Kinshimas, gomenasai. Kinjimas, okay, to prohibit. Okay, like for example, what do you call this? King and. Yung king and is a term for no smoking area. Parang karo. So tobacco, kinjimas, meaning yan, tobacco is prohibited. Okay? So, kinjimas is to prohibit. And then, nimas. Nimas here is to resemble, to be look alike to someone, something, parang gano'n. Okay? And then, kajimas is to bite. Especially yung mga dogs. Okay? Kajimashita, meaning yan, I was bitten by a dog. Okay, so to bite, or the dog bite, or the dog, kajimashita, the dog bit. Okay, so to bite or to know, or redundant. Okay, so to bite or to know, to know. Okay, so that is kajimas in Nihongo. Okay, so these verbs, these 1 to 18 verbs are special verbs. Okay, so these verbs, the root word of these verbs ends in E sound but considered as group 2 verbs. So always remember these 18 verbs. And the next, let's go to the group 3 verbs. Okay, group 3 verbs are called irregular verbs. Okay, so in this group of verbs, it has only three verbs na considered as group 3 verb. Okay, so this one is the shimas. Okay, I will write na lang here because it's not written. Okay, so first is the shimas. shimas verb. Okay, the shimas verb meaning to do, okay, is a group 3 verb. Okay, so pag nakakita kayo ng verb na shimas, that is a group 3 verb. Okay, so that is the number 1 for the irregular verbs. And the next verb is the kimas. Ito yung sabi ko kanina na to come. Okay, so kimas na to come is a group 3 verb. And then for the last irregular verb, these are called the irregular verbs that you will connect a noun plus the o particle plus the shimas, then it is called a verb. Okay, so the noun will be connected to the o particle plus shimas, then it will become a verb. Okay, so let's put here the noun and then o particle and then shimas, meaning niyan to do noun. Okay, to do noun. That is also in group 3 verbs. So if you will see a noun plus o particle plus shimas, that is in group 3 verbs. Okay? Example here is nandito sa baba. Okay? So example is to study. Study in Nihongo is benkyo. Okay? So a noun. Then if you will put this noun here plus the o particle plus the shimas, it will become now a verb, which means benkyo shimas means to study. Okay? So from nouns, from the noun study, then you just add the o particle and the shimas, it now became a verb, meaning to study. Okay, so to study in Nihongo is benkyo shimasu or benkyo shimasu. Okay, so pwede mo rin siyang gamitin na benkyo shimasu. The same meaning sila. Okay? Benkyo shimasu. Okay, so same. Right? Okay, another example that work, okay? Work in Nihongo is shigoto, a noun, right? Shigoto. Then if you will connect the o plus shimas is it became now shigoto or shimas, meaning to work. Okay, naging verb na yung noun na work. But there is also a verb talaga, the Nihongo verb for to work. Okay? Pwede, you can use shigoto shimasu and the hatarakimasu. Okay? The same meaning yan sila. Hatarakimasu. Okay? And then for to play basketball, okay, diba, to play is asobimasu, okay? And then if you want to identify what will you play, of course, in this case, basketball, you can now say basketballu shimasu. Meaning yan, to play basketball, okay? Though you didn't use the asobimasu, but you use the noun basketballu, then you connect it with o, shimasu, it will now become a verb na meaning to play basketball. Because, diba, basketball is a game. That's why, for its verb, to play. Okay, so, basketballu shimasu, in English is to play basketball. Okay? You can also say here, practice, to practice. Let's say practice. Practice in Nihongo or to practice. To practice. To practice, that is in Nihongo. Renshu. Okay? So practice is a noun. meaning renshu. And then we add the o, and then shimas, meaning now renshu or shimas is to practice. Okay? And if you will say to practice basketball or to practice something, let's say basketball. Yeah. So now your basketball is a topic. Okay, so what will you practice? Yeah. Okay, so basketball, it's a noun na, it's a topic. Or your direct object. Basketball here is your direct object of what will you practice. Okay, so basketball o renshu wo shimasu or renshu shimasu. If you want na isa lang yung o, okay, you can. So basketball wo renshu shimasu. Okay? So meaning yan to practice basketball. Basketball wo renshu shimasu. So anything na you can practice, pwede mo siyang gamitin dyan. Okay? Basta the basketball here is your direct object. Meaning, if you will say, if you want to refer a direct object in Nihongo, you will use the o particle. Okay? So, later na yun. Basta this one is an example of the number 3 irregular verbs. Okay? The noun o shimasu, meaning to do noun. Okay? So, those three irregular verbs are in group 3 verb. Okay? So, madali lang ma-identify ang group 3 verbs. Okay, so just be careful only sa group 3 verbs, group 2 verbs rather. Okay, so because there are certain group 2 verbs that doesn't end in e sound. Okay, so ito yung ipa-familiarize nyo, these verbs here. Okay, considered as special verbs. Hi. Next, we'll have some examples of verbs. Okay, so in Nihongo, the direction verbs are to go, to come, to go home, and to come back. Okay, so that is in Nihongo, ikimasu, kimasu, kaerimasu, modorimasu, respectively. Okay, and these verbs here, the particle before this verb should be ni or e. Okay, ni is for conversational. Okay, and then e is for basic Japanese language. Okay, so if you will say e kasi, this particle is used during exams or for basic Japanese language na what is the particle before or you will use for these direction verbs. Okay, that is e. And then for the ni here is the most common particle na ginagamit to identify the direction verbs. Okay, so for conversations, for writings, ni ang usually ginagamit. Okay, so but if for exams, okay, they use the e. Okay, so you should know how to identify those two particles that use in direction verbs. Though you can use either the two, but at least you know the difference when siya ginagamit. Okay? Though you can use only the ni, pwede. But for exams, ang sinusunod nila. Okay? So these verbs are the direction verbs in Nihongo. Okay? Then almost all na are action verbs. Okay? Action verbs like araimasu, tachimasu, yung nandito dito yung yan, mga action verbs. Because verbs are action words, right? So, it's like action verb. Though, parang redundant siya kasi verb is an action words. Tapos, nilagyan pa ng action and then verb. Okay, so, these verbs here are the direction verbs and then yung iba na is called the action words. Parang ganon. Okay? So, in verbs, di ba, as you remember, in the past lesson, in the noun sentence or in creating noun sentence, there is a present affirmative style or format, and then there is present negative, then past affirmative, and then past negative. In verbs, since verb is in the last or the last word in a sentence, like the mas, okay, the mas form, you can't say araimas and then des. Pag meron ka ng araimas, that is the end of your sentence, since Japanese grammar is SOV. Okay, so subject, object, verb. So the verb should be the last in the sentence. So if you have now the araimas, you can say now the des. But for noun sentences, you should use the des. Okay, so for noun sentences, there is this des, deshta, and then dewa arimasen, and the dewa arimasen deshta, right? So in using verbs, there is also the present affirmative, present negative, past affirmative, past negative for verbs. Okay, so that's how we will tackle now. Okay, so for present or future tense and then affirmative, that is the mas form. Okay, you will use the mas form. In this example, the tabe mas. And then for the present or future negative tense, that is the masen. Okay, so just change the su to sen. You will now have the present or future tense in the negative format. Okay, so from tabemas, tabemasen, meaning not to eat. Okay. Okay, so the same example for to drink, no verb, no mimas. And then for the present, future, negative tense, that is no mimasen, meaning not to drink. Okay, and then next, for the past tense naman, how to say verbs in the past tense, past affirmative and past negative. Okay, so for past affirmative, you will just replace the su with the shta. Okay, so instead na kakimas, for past tense, past affirmative, that is kakimashita. Kakimashita. Okay, so meaning row. Okay, so kakimas is to write, right? Okay, so for the past affirmative, that is kakimashita, meaning row. And then for the past negative form or past negative tense, the su here will become now sen deshta. You will replace su or the shta. Okay, let's say shta. You will replace shta with the sen deshta. Okay, meaning did not write. So past negative, did not write. Okay, so for the example verb na to write, that is kakimas for the present, future, or future affirmative. Then for the present, future, negative, that is kakimasen. Okay? And then for the, let's write na lang here. Okay, so present, future, and then affirmative. That is kakimas. Okay, and then for the present, future, negative, that is kakimasen. And then for the past, affirmative, it will become now kakimashita. And then for the past negative, it will become now kakimasen deshita. Okay, these forms here are in the polite form, okay, or in the formal form. Because we have now the mas, okay, mas. It's like a des, okay, so formal form siya, polite form. So kakimas, kakimasen, kakimashita, and kakimasen deshita. So those are or you should remember. Okay, so sa noun sentence, merong des, merong deshita, merong dewa arimasen or ja arimasen, and then dewa arimasen deshita and ja arimasen deshita. Okay, so that's how you will create sentences using in the tenses. Kung yung sentence mo is in the future, present, or in the past tense. Okay? Alright, so we have examples here. Right, the benkyo shimashita for the past affirmative. And then for the past negative, benkyo shimasen deshita. Okay, did not stop. Now, for the grammar structure in creating verb sentences. Okay, so since Nihongo is subject, object, and then verb. Okay, so SOV, subject, object, verb. Okay, so if you have now your subject, let's have, for example, watashi wa. Okay, so watashi wa, since wa particle, so the word before that is the subject. So watashi, I. And then for the object here, they didn't use the object because they use here the time. Okay, so kung meron pa kasing object, you will have the STOV. Okay? If merong time, merong object, okay? STOV ang parang grammar pattern niya. Okay, so subject, time, object, verb. Since walang object, time lang ang nandito sa example, walang object, but you can add, of course, object here. Okay, so let's have the example in English. I will work at 8 a.m. You can also say I will work lang here. Okay, if you will say I will work, okay, so the basic or the first basic the basic talaga grammar structure in creating verb sentences is I will verb. Okay? I will verb. That is in Nihongo. Paano ba ito? Noun pala. Noun, will, verb. Parang ganon. Okay? So, or will, verb lang. Parang ganon. Or let's say noun. Okay, so we have example in Nihongo, that is noun wa, verb. Okay, so it's like the basic grammar structure pag wala itong time. So if we have an example here na I will work, okay, so I will work. The basic Nihongo for that is, we will just copy the pattern here. Noun wa, verb. So what is our noun? The I. Watashi wa. Okay. Wa, and then verb. Work. Meaning, shigoto shimasu or be hatarakimasu. So, the same meaning, shigoto shimasu and hatarakimasu. So that is the basic talaga na grammar pattern for the verb sentences. So noun wa, verb. So watashi wa shigoto shimasu, watashi wa hatarakimasu. The same. So I will work. Now, in this case, in this slide, they have the grammar structure for saying the time. If you will work on this time, if you will study in this time, if you will practice in this time, if you will eat this time, mga ganon. So, that will become now STV. Okay, so the pattern is STV. Yan. So the subject will be at the in the beginning, and then the middle is the time. So when will you work, or what is the time you will work? And then the verb. Okay, so example sentence here is I will work at 8 a.m. Okay, so magtatrabaho daw siya sa 8 o'clock. Okay, so that is watashi wa, subject watashi wa, and then the time. So nasa gitna yung time. For specific time, if you will use specific time, you will use the particle ni. But if you will use adverb of time, like for example, adverb of time is today, this morning, this night, last night, yesterday, those are adverb of times. For if you will use those times, adverb of times, you will now not use the particle ni. Diretso na, wala nang ni. Okay? But for specific time, like for example, 8 a.m., Thursday, year 2000, ano ba, summer vacation, winter, mga gano'n na specific talaga yung time niya. Okay, so you will use the ni particle. So in this case, gumamit siya ng specific time, that is 8 a.m. Okay, so 8 a.m. is a specific time. That's why we will use the ni particle. Okay, so 8 a.m. is hachiji plus ni particle, and then the verb. It can be in the mas form, the masen form, mashta form, masindeshta form. Basta depende sa ano yung sasabihin nyo. Okay? So for the will work, okay, so work is shigoto shimasu or hatarakimasu. In this case, shigoto shimasu yung gamit niya. So your sentence in Nihongo for I will work at 8 a.m. is watashi wa gozen 8 ni shigoto shimasu. Okay, so now you can create verb sentences with, of course, specific times. Okay? Or let's say, okay, so time na lang muna tayo. Okay, so this is the grammar structure for that. Okay, we have another example here, I guess. Okay, so this one, ashita is tomorrow. Ashita is a adverb of time. That's why wala siyang ni. It didn't use the particle ni. Okay, so tomorrow is an adverb of time. So I will not work tomorrow, meaning tomorrow is future tense. So we will use the must or the masen form. Okay, so since it is not will not work, okay, so it is in the present future negative tense, we will use the masen. Okay, so watashi wa, so I will not work tomorrow is watashi wa ashita. Ashita is tomorrow in Nihongo. Okay, and then shigoto shimasen. Hindi na siya shimasu ha, kasi will not work kasi. So that's why masen ang gamit natin. Tomorrow is future kasi yan. Okay? So, I will not work tomorrow is watashi wa ashita shigoto shimasen. And then, for our next is the past affirmative. Hi. Okay, so past affirmative, meaning yan, positive format in past tense. Okay, so it will, the sentence will now, I worked yesterday. So if yesterday is an adverb of time, so we will not use the ni particle. Okay, so yesterday in Nihongo is kino. Okay, kino. So since it is past affirmative, we will use the mashita. Okay, so watashi wa, so I worked yesterday in Nihongo is watashi wa kino shigoto shimashita. Watashi wa kino shigoto shimashita. Okay? Or shigoto o shimashita. Shigoto o shimasu. shigoto shimasen. Shigoto shimashita. Okay? And then for the last is the past negative. Okay, so I did not work yesterday or I did not work last week. Parang ganon. So last week is sensu. So in this example, we have yesterday, kino pa rin. Okay, so since yesterday is an adverb of time, it is not needed to use the ni particle. Okay, so I did not work yesterday in Nihongo is watashi wa kino shigoto shimasen deshita. Ay, gumanasay for that. Okay, so watashi wa kino shigoto shimasen deshita. Okay, we will now use the masen deshita, past negative format. Okay, so or shigoto shimasen deshita. Okay, meaning yan, I did not work yesterday. Okay, so that's how you use the four formats. Yan. Next, okay, if we have the question and answer, yeah, so if you want to ask, did you work yesterday? Okay, kino shigoto shimashita ka? Of course, in asking questions, you should identify if it is in the past negative, past affirmative, present future affirmative, present future negative. Okay, so it will depend rin sa tense mo and then just add the ka. Okay, so pareha din dun sa noun sentences. The deska, deshita ka, ja arimasen ka, ja arimasen deshita ka. In the case of verb sentences, the same. The maska, masenka, mashtaka, and damasen deshtaka. Okay? So, for if you want to ask, did you work yesterday? Ay, kino shigoto shimashita ka? Or kino hatarakimashita ka? Okay, and then, of course, the answer is, it's a yes or no question. That's why, in answering, if you say yes, I worked yesterday, hi, kino shigoto shimashita. Okay, so just not include the ka, hashita lang. Okay, so shigoto shimashita. If it is in the hi. Okay, so hi, kino shigoto shimashita. And then if it is no, I did not work. Okay, so or I did not work yesterday. Yeah, I did not work. No, I didn't work. So that is iye shigoto shimasen deshita because did not work. So it is in the past negative. Okay? Then if you will dagdagan mo dito ng yesterday, you will just add the kino here. Okay? Right. So, kino shigoto shimasen deshita. No, I did not work yesterday. Okay? So, that's how you create sentences for those tenses. Okay? Right. Sige. Okay, another example here is kino benkyou shimashita ka? Did you study yesterday? If it's yes, I studied benkyou shimashita. Hai, benkyou shimashita. If it is no, I did not study. Ie, benkyou shimasen deshita. Okay? Right. Now, this is how you use the particle ni. Ito yung sabi ko kanina. If the time is a specific time, you should include the ni particle. But if the time is adverb of time, you will not use the ni particle. Okay, so example, specific time. Christmas. Yeah, so you you should use the ni. For May 1, go gatsutsu itachi ni. For 6 o'clock, rokuji ni. On Saturday, doyobi ni. And then birthday, on my birthday, that is tanjobi ni. Okay, so specific time siya. So kung meaning kasi pag sinabing Christmas, that is December 25th, right? Okay, so it's a specific time. Then yung tanjobi on my birthday, that is tanjobi ni, meaning yung birthday mo, kailan? So specific time pa rin yun. So adverb of time,
Ha? Oo.
sorry, nawala si Sensei. Continue tayo. Are today, almost wala siyang numerals. Okay? So, yun na lang ang tatandaan. If a time in English has no numerals, okay? So, or not specific yung time niya, those are adverb. It is not necessary to include the ni particle after that. Okay, so example is today, yesterday. So today in Nihongo is kyo, yesterday is kino, next week is raishu, last week is senshu, this week is konshu. Yun. So those are adverb of times. Okay, so I hope you know adverb of times. Now, this morning, di ba? Hindi siya specific time. This morning lang. Okay? That is an adverb of time. This morning is kesa. Yan. Afternoon is hiru. Yan. Last night is yube. So, no need na yung ni particle there. Okay, next grammar structure is this one is an example of using the adverb of time and the specific time. Okay, so the same doon sa last example na for tenses. Okay, so the same. Iba lang yung yung mga verbs niya. Okay, so let's move on. Now, for the basic grammar structure of using before, not before and after. That is from, until, or to, until. Parang ganun. Okay, so from, until, or to, from, to. Parang ganun. Okay, so from, to. So that is in Nihongo, kara and made. Okay, kara is from, and then made is until or to. Okay? So if you want to use this in a sentence, this is the grammar structure. Subject, and then the wa particle. And then if it is a time, okay, so from, until, yung ibig sabihin nun in English kasi gagamit ka ng time. So, from this time, and then to this time, until this time ba ngayon? And then just add this. It will become now a noun sentence. Okay, so if you want to say the class start from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. Okay, the class start from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. You have now the words from and until. Tama? So now in Nihongo, you know that from and until is kara and made. Okay, so you will now use this basic grammar structure. Subject wa, time kara, time made desu. Okay, so just convert those times, and then the subject is the class. Okay, so this one is Judio. Okay, Judio. Right, so the class start from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. is, right, so subject is Judio wa, and then kara, from, what time from, or from what time. Okay, so that is 5 p.m., right? Okay, so gogo, goji. And then just copy the kara, and then 10 p.m., gogo, juji. Then just copy the made, and then copy the des. Now you have the sentence for this English, or you have now the Nihongo sentence for this English sentence na the class start from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m., which is in Nihongo, Jugyo wa gogo goji kara gogo juji made desu. Okay, so that's how you make sentences na merong from and until or from to. Okay, so we have example here, another example, I guess. Okay, so my work is from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so my work, or the subject is my work. Okay, so that is shigoto. Okay, so I omit the watashi no. Okay, because it is understandable that I am the one talking. So it's my work. Okay, so I omitted the watashi no, or you can also include the watashi no, but for me, I will not include it. So, shigoto wa, right, 7 a.m. from 7 a.m. So, before the kara is the time from. Okay, so that is gozen, shichiji. And then, your until or to. Okay, so gogo, goji. 5 p.m. is gogo, goji. And then just copy the made and then des. So the English sentence, my work is from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Nihongo is shigoto wa gozen 7 kara gogo 5 made desu. Okay, so now you can create sentences like this one. Also, hindi lang siya pwede sa time. Okay? It can also be days of the week, like this one. Yan, Monday to Saturday. Or let's say, hinichi. Pwede rin hinichi. Let's say, in this example, the festival is from Monday to Saturday. So that is, festival in Nihongo is Matsuri. Okay, so that's why Matsuri ang nandito. Okay? Matsuri wa, okay, Monday is Getsuyobi. So, is the Yobi Made this. If you want to say the festival is from 25th to 28th, okay? So, you can. So, this one is Matsuri wa, ano ba yung Getsuyobi? Yung Getsuyobi, let's say 25th is 25 nichi kara, and then 28 made desu. Okay, so ganyan lang. Just convert the Nihongo of those times, and then you can now, and just by copying the grammar structure, you can now create sentences like this one. Okay, so let's say for example, um, yeah, example. Yeah, marami na example just like this one. Ano pa pang pwede example na meron from place na kasi yung iniisip ko. So the next slide is the place. Okay, so the kara and made can also be used sa place. Okay, so hindi lang sa time. So let's say for example, from the house to the school, from the house to the company, from the house to the train station, mga ganon. So you can also use the kara and made here. Okay, so the example here is the parking lot is from here to there. So they are talking in a parking lot maybe. And then the conversation is about asking from the parking lot from where to up to where. Ganon. So the answer will be the parking lot is from here to there. Okay, so over there. Yeah. So parking lot in Nihongo is chushajo. Chushajo wa. Right? So from here to there, kasi daw yung answer niya. So here is koko, koko kara, and then there or the place over there is asoko. Asoko made desu. Okay, so basta merong from and to, that is kara made, or from until still, that is kara and made. Okay, so the parking lot is from here to there. In Nihongo is chushajo wa koko kara asoko made desu. Okay, so pwede rin yan. So bus is from Davao, or yung route ng bus na yon. Yan. The bus is from Davao to Manila. Yan. So basu wa. Okay, bus in Nihongo is basu. Bus wa Davao kara Manila made desu. Yan. Then yung airplane, the plane is from Cebu to Palawan. Example, hi, hikoki. Airplane is hikoki in Nihongo. Hikoki wa Cebu kara Palawan made desu. Yan, pwede rin, you can say, from this place to this place is how many minutes? Parang ganon, pwede rin. Let's have example of that. From my house to the school is, let's say, 30 minutes. That is still kara and made. Okay, so from my house, that is ie, or let's say uchi. Uchi kara. And then school is gakko. Then as made, uchi kara gakko made wa. Okay, made wa 30 分です。30分です。Yeah, so the grammar structure for this is now different. It is place, kara, place, made, wa, time. Okay? Since wala pa tayong adjectives, noun sentences and verb sentences muna tayo. Okay, so pwede mo kasi yung ilagay kasi na place kara, place madewa, adjective, diba? Tama. From my house to the school is ano ba yung toy? Far. Okay, so you can also say that. But for now, I will just tell you the time kasi wala muna tayo sa adjectives para ano ba tawag dyan? Para hapsay. Sunod-sunod. Okay, step by step tayo. So noun, from nouns to verbs to adjectives. Okay, so pwede ring sentence on this one. Okay, so from my house to the school is 30 minutes. So uchi kara gakko made wa 30 分です。Okay, so how many minutes is from your house to the school? Okay, so if you will ask Also, in this type of question, that will become noun, correct?
Kayak makin kayak gitu. Singap. Dito. 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 Oo.
Let's say 30 minutes. Okay, so pwede yan. That is still kara and made. Okay, so from my house, pwede rin, you can say, from this place to this place is how many minutes? Parang ganon. Pwede rin. Let's have example of that. From my house to the school is, let's say, 30 minutes. Okay, so pwede yan. That is still kara and made. Okay, so from my house, that is iye, or let's say uchi kara. And the school is gakko. Then as made, uchi kara gakko made wa, okay, made wa 30分です。30分です。Yeah, so the grammar structure for this is now different. It is place, kara, place, made, wa, time. Okay? Since wala pa tayong adjectives, noun sentences and verb sentences muna tayo. Okay, so pwede mo kasi yung ilagay kasi na place kara, place madewa, adjective, diba? Tama? From my house to the school is ano ba yung toy? Far. Okay, so you can also say that. But for now, I will just tell you the time kasi wala muna tayo sa adjectives para hindi, para ano ba tawag dyan? Para hapsay. Sunod-sunod. Okay, step by step tayo. So, noun, from nouns to verbs to adjectives. Okay, so, pwede rin sa sentence mo, this one. Okay, so from my house to the school is 30 minutes. So, uchi kara gakko made wa 30分です。Okay, so how many minutes is from your house to the school? Okay, so if you will ask also in this type of question, that will become noun kara. Noun kara, noun made wa. This. Yan. So how many minutes from this place to this place? Okay, so that's how you ask. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is another basic ano ba, grammar pattern. Okay. So next. Ay, minasan, moshi-moshi. Eh, hindi na dyan ma-open akong Google Drive. Okay, so, ah, okay, sorry for that. Hindi na dyan siya ma-open. Sige na loading. Pero, okay man akong meet. Okay, wait lang ha. Nawa na dyan ko. Tada siya ko rin. Okay, so it's 5:46 naman. Goji 47 po na. Okay, so hindi naman siguro ni ma-open. I will post na lang the video and then watch for yourselves na lang. Pwede? Okay, basta hindi na dyan ni ma-open hanggang niya alas 6. Okay, so ano lang atong buhaton. I'll post it and then wala namang gugo. Okay, so I'll post it then. Tanaw na lang ninyo sa inyong isa-isa ka pasokon. Okay, so sorry for that. Moshiwaki arimasen deshita. Okay, so let's end the class early. Okay, so baka si mawala na jud ko. Okay, so jugyo wa owarimashita. Hai, arigatou gozaimashita. O疲れ様でした. And by the way, for your exam, Wednesday, 8 to 11 a.m. Okay, so the exam will be a scheduled exam, so please look at your classwork. Okay, so, hi. 皆さん頑張ってください。エクサム、試験を頑張ってください。では、授業終わりました。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。はい、また来週。はい、バイバイ。ありがとうございました。ごめんなさいね。